Did you forget? I can't believe it. Did you really forget? Anyway, we'll start in a few seconds. I'm going to say hello to the people in the chat, my inner circle. I just love them, and also my super chatters. So, hi, Arthur. Hi, Craig. I hope you had a great holiday yesterday. Jody, Bill, John, Eric, Sandy, James, Kai, Chris. Great to have you guys on here. Love and appreciate you guys so much. We'll start in another 15 seconds. See who jumps on here. Hi, Faith. Hi, Mike. Hi, Angel. Angel, nice to have you on here. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going great. So here we go. Hello, buddy. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today is, did you forget? Did you forget? Let me explain what I'm talking about. Is if you know my story, you can go to roberthollis.com/free or go to Amazon or Audible. And if you go to roberthollis.com/free, you can get my book for free. And my story is I got put on workman's comp and a van came off a hoist, wipe out my knee. And I had a surgeon tell me, you can't be a mechanic anymore. And I believed him. I totally believed him. I had to have 2 surgeries on my knee. So now I'm trying to get rehabilitated. They're saying I can't go to be a mechanic anymore. So I got to learn a new career. In the midst of this, I'm not only losing everything because I can't afford it. My income went from about $3,000 take home to $900. And so now I'm losing everything, including my identity. I'm not a mechanic anymore. How many of you walk around with people and say, hey, what do you do for a living? Hey, what do you do for a living? I'm a mechanic. During this time, I used to be a mechanic. So not only losing my income, it got to a place where I felt like, as a single father of my son, Robert Hollis Jr. And so what I did is I sent him to go stay with his mother. I got married really, really, really young. And she just said, hey, I don't want anything to do with you. And I said, you're not taking my son. So she said, okay. And so I was also at that time living with Terry, my wife now. We've been together for over 40 years. But at that time, I said, listen, I can't take care of you. I don't deserve you. I got to get my stuff together. And we were living in the San Fernando Valley in California, Canoga Park. And I sent her back to Billings, Laurel, Montana. And so my electricity gets cut off. And then all of a sudden, I'm not thinking good thoughts. I'm not thinking good thoughts at all. And so, like I said in my story, then one day I just gave up. I tell people, if you're laying on your back in the gutter, do your very best to squirm around and look up. And so I really didn't understand, a lot of stuff about God and stuff like that. I just knew that I had to ask for help. I had to ask for help. So I got down on the one knee that I had and I screamed out, listen, you got my attention. If you want me to go into the ministry, if you want me to pick another career, if you want me to do whatever you want me to do, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. Please, 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 God, help me. And as my story, I have this guy named Sean Hennigan reached out to me. I didn't know him really well, didn't hang out with him, met him a few times. He was dating my cousin, Veronica. And so we would always go to the family, backyard barbecues. And that's where I met him. And he reaches out to me. And here's the important thing. Did you forget? So I'm asking the higher power I call God, Jesus, Lord and Savior, whatever I'm going to yell at, whatever I'm going to scream at for asking for help. And Sean reaches out to me and says, hey, Bobby, because mechanic, right? Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Great. No, I wasn't. Are you kidding me? I couldn't just awful. And he said, hey, listen, I met this guy a few years older than us, and he's expanding a company, and he's looking for people with no experience that he can train. And what he's going to share with you is how to be able to make six figures with his proven system if you use his system. And I seen his check, and it was $62,000 for the month. And it was in the company envelope, and you pulled it out, and it was still attached to the pay stub. And I went, are you serious? And he said, yeah. And I said, you're going to introduce him to me? And he goes, yeah. I said, I will drive. So for a lot of you that are watching my videos, you got to understand that I prayed for this. I asked for this. I prayed for this, and I asked for this. I needed help. And so when I meet Bill, Bill Gould was his name. And so when I meet him, there was only a couple of questions that I had. He did this. First, they introduced a video, and I watched this video. It was on a big screen TV, and it's set up, and it's going through this stuff, and the company and how old and what they've done for sales, and they're in the Inc. magazine and blah, 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 blah. And then they sort of talked a little bit about the products that they had. And after that was all done, he came out and said, listen, we're going to take a 5-minute break. If what you see here today is not interesting, thank you for coming. Your time's very valuable. But we're going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back and show you how you can not only make extra income, but you can double your income and replace your income. I will show you a plan to 6 figures a year. So for those of you that need to go. And for the rest of you, sit right here. I didn't move. I did not move. Then he did this theoretical example where, hey, here you are, drew a circle, put you in. And he said, if you share this like it was shared to you, how was it shared with me? I need you to think about it. Seriously. Because the way that it was shared with me is, hey, I want to introduce you to this guy that is looking for people that he can show his system and training to make 6 figures. So a lot of you that know me in this industry versus other people in the industry, I don't know how they were brought in. I just know how I was brought in. Say as little as you can to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. I'm like, got it. So the reason I titled this, Did You Forget? Is maybe a lot of people that watch this video live or recorded, maybe you were approached in a different way. Maybe you were approached in a different way. Like, hey, you got to check out this product. It's the best product in the world, and it's going to help with whatever. Weight loss, get rid of pains and aches, give you more energy. I don't know how you were brought into this business. I just know how I was brought into this business. And so I only had a few questions. So he's going through and filling it all out. And then he looks at me and he says, Robert, do you see an opportunity for yourself? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely, I do. He goes, how much do you need to make? I said, I need to make $3,800, like right now. If I don't, I got a quicker pay notice on my door. I'm going to be homeless. He goes, listen, we can take care of that. I said, great. And he asked me a couple of questions. What did you used to do? I used to be a mechanic. I got hurt on my leg. He said, you're going to destroy this. You're going to crush this. I was like, really? And he goes, absolutely. And I said, I only have a couple of questions, right? First of all, what did you do before you did this business? He said, I worked at a tire store. I put tires on and off, and I also installed car stereos. I just went, man, if this guy makes 60 grand a month, I am going to crush this. I'm going to knock it out of the park. See, those are two things that, regardless of the way that you were brought in, maybe you didn't have those thoughts. Maybe you're not money motivated. Maybe you're not in the mode of desperation. See what I mean? So if you heard about this industry, network marketing, multi-level pyramid, whatever you want to call it, I look at this as a business opportunity that's 150 plus years old. Companies doing $8 billion a year and been in business for over 60 years. This is not a game. This is a real business for me. So maybe when you got in, maybe someone offered you a product. Maybe you were doing this for a hobby. Maybe you're doing this for a hobby. Maybe you're doing this to be a personal coach. Maybe you're doing this for, it's like church. You get to hang around with some enthusiastic, positive people. Maybe you're, a lot of people tell me that they're doing this to help people, but they don't reach out to anybody. How can you help people if I'll just leave it there. All right. So I needed and was very desperate to not be homeless, to make enough money to get the repo man from Stop Chasing Me. I needed money to turn my electricity back on. I needed money to get my son back living with me. I needed money to go to Montana and beg my girlfriend and tell her to please move back with me. And would she marry me? I had things I needed to do, and I didn't need them done yesterday. I wasn't interested in taking forever to learn how to do this damn business. I never forgot, and I still haven't forgotten today. And you guys that are doing this business, if you really want to help people, you need to reach out and find people like me that are not playing games, not just lollygagging around and just like, hey, I don't really need to make money. I make enough money through Social Security and the government gives me enough money and I sort of play with this and that's okay. But if the way that you're sharing this with other people is, I really don't need money and this is a cool product and it's valuable and we love going to events and hanging out on Zooms and stuff, and this is sort of like church and stuff. You can't make this business something that you did. See what I mean? So some of you, that's okay. If I had 1 million people in my organization that just loved the product, they just love the product, and they purchase brand bucks and just purchase it, and they show up, and this is a fun thing for them, and they love hanging around positive people. They're giving money to orphans and charities and helping animals. That's awesome. See, nothing wrong with that. Zero wrong with that. That's just not why I'm doing the business. Does that make sense? So that's why I lead with, hey, do you know anyone that would like to make extra money? Well, maybe me. I can give it a shot. I can do some wish marketing and hope that, some people will fall into my lap. It would sort of be okay to make some extra money. See, it's like, wow, why do you think the universe, why do you think the world keeps giving you people like you? Did you hear that? You're getting people like you. I don't get people like you. I find people like me that want more in life. They want to give more money to orphans. They want to make a difference. They want to make an impact. They enjoy being focused. They're not in a million things. They're doing one thing and they're doing it really well. So my mentor shared with me, I'm going, okay, what do I got to do? Robert, if you made 62 grand, what would you do with it? Oh my God, I'd pay off my debt, my credit cards, get a decent car. I'd get my son moving back with me. I'd fly out to Montana and ask my girlfriend to marry me. And how would that make you feel? Oh, I'm dreaming about it every day. He goes, great. Now that you're excited, reach out to people that you don't know, strangers, and ask them to help you. Ask them if they know anyone that's crazy like us, that want to make a difference, that want to make a name for themselves, that really want to go down in history of really helping a lot of people. So the reason that I wanted to do this video, did you forget? Do you remember? Do you remember how you were approached about this business? Because see, the way that you were approached about this business is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But you're building a different business than I am. Are you hearing me? So if you wanted to make more money doesn't, I don't care. There's so many different personalities out there, right? But you can be a person that changes people's lives. Because see, Sean Hennigan is not money motivated. Sean Hennigan is not a professional network marketer. Sean Hennigan got excited because my mentor got him excited. And he said the little thing that he needed to do, and then he put me in front of Bill. I will be grateful for Sean the rest of my life. I probably have said his name, no exaggeration, hundreds of thousands of times, because he was bold enough and didn't get in the way. He didn't say, I'm, a coach, a life coach, that I'm an inspirational speaker, that I'm in the intergalactic global expansion leader. I didn't even know what the name of the company was. I didn't know who the owners were. I didn't know how long the business has been in business. I didn't know anything. The only thing I knew is how excited he was of getting me in front of Bill Gould. That's all. So what did you think I did when I got in? I met the man. I need to make money to make a difference. And I did my very best to sort and find people at the right place at the right time that wanted to make money. See, I believe we're in a weird world right now, because I was explaining this to Matthew, or me and my son were going back and forth. And see, what was really amazing about my son going back and forth is that he was saying that, you look at the younger generation, he's 31, I'm 61. And you look at the younger generation, they're going like, listen, I don't want to get educated. I don't need to get educated. I need to be an influencer. I need to do videos and create content. And I want to create a TikTok channel, an Instagram channel, a YouTube channel. I just want freedom. I want to work when I want. I want to have fun. I want to be creative, and that's what I want to do. And so if you said to them, why would you do this? Why would you create this content? Why would you do this following? To make money, to have freedom. Now, that's not everyone. But isn't it amazing that the people that play professional football are people that want to play football? See, from the time that they're a little kid, I want to play football. I want to do flag football. I want to play elementary football. I want to play junior high football. I want to play high school football. I want to play college football. I want to play professional football. I want to play football. And so all those people get in a little group, create the NFL and a number of teams, and people spend billions of dollars watching these people live their lives. We all vicariously live through the people that want to make an impact and a difference. So you got the people from the time they were young, they were inspired to be a singer. They were inspired to be an actor. They're inspired to be an entrepreneur. The reason that this business seems so hard to people is because they're consistently not sorting and finding someone like me. So they find a bunch of people that, it'd be neat to make, I really don't care if I even make enough money to buy my product. I never really had the awareness to want to help anybody else. I just want to help myself. I really don't like rejection. I don't love myself, and I am not going to work on personal development. Screw that. So I'm going to do as little as possible, little as possible, and still hope that I get paid enough money to cover my bills, and I'm going to live paycheck to paycheck and just barely get by. And I'm going to get used to that, and I'm going to hang around a bunch of other people that do that. And I'm going to get in every program. I'm not going to be good at any of them. And I'm going to say that I'm helping people by being a life coach and sharing some stuff that I'm sharing, that people shared with me. And they wonder why they're not attracting people. They wonder why they don't get views. They wonder why people won't share their videos. Because they're not serious. They're not serious. They'd rather build a following and hope that that would make them money instead of being serious about it. So I'm looking for people that needed a reminder of why you're doing this business. Because the majority of the people on the planet don't need to. You know what I mean? You want to find the people that are going like, wait a minute, are you telling me there's people that have freedom, lifestyle, and make so much money that they give millions of dollars away to people in need? Yeah. I'm one of those people right here. Yeah, but you're going to have to connect with a lot of people. I don't care. I'm willing to go through the people to find the right people. In closing, what made this video what it is? I was doing some Googling yesterday for some top reps in another company. And when I found the name of this person, I Googled it. And you know what the first thing that showed up is this person's was being honored by Habit Humanity. And so this guy encourages, inspires others to travel to different parts in the world and build homes for humanity. And so he's already done 500 homes, and now, his goal is 1,000. And so all he wants to do is he wanted the time and the freedom to go find people to give back to humanity. Man, that's why I wanted to do it. The moment that I realized that I was involved in something, you call it whatever you frickin' want to call it. You can say negative things about it. You can say it doesn't work, but you sure can't look at my bank account and look at my lifestyle and see the money that I've given to orphans all over the world and say it doesn't work. It works. It just doesn't work for you. So if you haven't seen my videos lately, I'm getting freaking dead serious. I need to find a group of people that are willing to do the work that it takes to fall in love with themselves, to believe that they're put on this planet to help the people that are unfortunate, the people that need help, the people that don't know where to get it. So if you got involved in this industry to use very valuable premium quality products to enhance people's lives, awesome. That, I mean, I will have 1 million of those. Not everyone can make $100,000 a year. Not everyone can make $500,000, 1,000,000, 2 million a year. Not everyone can do that. I need to find those kind of people because they've been dreaming about it their whole life. And this is the vehicle to make it happen. So see, the way that I think, I don't need Josh Wagel to do anything but offer me an opportunity. That's all I need him to do. I need him to give me a valuable opportunity that pays me so I can do what God's called me to do. Some of you have been called to do greatness. Some of you are a miracle and you believe it. And some of you are called to the way to greatness is the service of many. But you got to get out of your own damn way, man. So this was just a reminder. Why did you, what was the first presentation that you seen? What was it that got you to go, oh my God, this would be awesome? Because for me, it is and still is getting people this plaque. There's not everybody that wants it. I don't need extra money. That's because you don't have anything to do with it. What if you could help humanity? What if you could help people? This is not a product company for me. It's not a compensation product. It's a people business. I will not forget that this is a people business, and I'm gonna find people that stop making excuses. I'd like you to go along. I'd love you to help me. It doesn't have to be you. Just introduce me to some people, would you please? Please do me a huge personal favor. I'd really appreciate it. Introduce this business to people that feel like they don't have a shot. If I just had a shot, if someone could just teach me something simple that I could do that had nothing to do with my education, my abilities, my skills, my speaking, my learning. So I love and appreciate you. Please do me a huge favor, share this video. I need to find people. The reason that they got in this business was to generate revenue to help mankind. Because see, some people forget and they start doing things for them and they start doing things on the sales side. That's not this industry. It never has been this industry. So I just need to get people to get back to the fundamentals and the basics of why this business was created. It was created for people that were uneducated, that wanted to make as much money is college professionals, people that went to college and got these massive degrees and they could make six figures. This business was ground roots designed to help the uneducated, to make it a level playing field, where regardless on your race, your religion, your age, your education, that you could make a difference. That's the story I got. I did not get the story, hey, Robert, let's see how many water filters and air filters you could sell. So I wanted to remind you guys, because I had a bunch of people that told me that's what it was, that this industry is about selling water and air filters. And then my mentor had to shake me up and keep shaking me up and keep shaking me up. He goes, Robert, this is a people business, man. It's a people business. All right. Thanks for the reminder. I love and appreciate you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. I believe in you. I know you can do this. And I'd love to give you the same permission my mentors gave me. See you on the next video. Plug in, find people that want to really make a difference and not just talk about all the excuses why they can't. Bye for now. Thank you to the Inner Circle, Eric Markman. Thank you to Bill Shoemaker. Appreciate you guys so much. Talk to you soon.